Hello, everybody. Hello, Joe.
Hey.
I am Jenny Macdonald. I am the writer and performer of Enthroned, and this is Joe Salvatore, who is the director and the dramaturg of Enthroned. And I'm in Dublin, Ireland. Joe is in New York City, and we have literally just pressed send on the final version of the final edit. Yes, of Enthroned, which is going to air online for the first time, the first filmed version we've made of the piece. And that is happening tomorrow night. So just thought we'd say hello to our audiences and our potential audiences, as we have been on this Zoom call for quite some time now.
Yes, feels great. Feels great to send it off. We're really excited to share it. And so, Jenny, I'm always curious when artists come back to projects that they've been working on over a period of years, and this is a return. I mean, we started working on this 5 years ago, and this, here we are back in the festival where it started. So I'm curious, how is this time different than the others?
It's so interesting. I mean, I suppose that thing that it's a filmed version this time, right? And that's the time that we're in. As you said, we kicked this project off with First Fortnight, and so it feels so meaningful and important that it's going back to First Fortnight in the very difficult year that so many people have had. And I think actually every time there's so many things in Enthroned, there's so many themes, but every time I come back to this one core question, which I think a lot of people face at different points in their lives, which is just, how do you end up in that just horrible relationship? How have you read all the books on feminism or on self-care, or and consider yourself to be a confident, intelligent person and still fall down the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
So I'm always interested in that question. And I think when we explore that question, it brings up all kinds of other things about how we, accept ourselves and integrate the really dark and tricky parts of our lives.
Yeah. And so in the fact that this is a filmed version of the play, how is that different for you this time around?
Yeah, that's been so interesting because, I mean, we've done loads of rehearsing, haven't we, on Zoom, and we actually have always done that because we were always doing the piece between Dublin and New York. So we used to use Skype and now we use Zoom. But what I've noticed rehearsing with you and with Sorcha Shanahan, the assistant director, is there's this intensity. There's even more intensity in talking to that face on the screen. And so as we've worked with the piece, I've been trying always, and particularly on the film day, to really imagine that audience that's going to be out there. Do you remember you gave me that that rehearsal exercise to tell the story to somebody by a fire in a cottage in Donegal?
Yeah, I do.
And Sorcha found someone. So Sorcha found somebody willing to receive this story sitting beside a fire in Donegal. And then when we came back to film it, you said, this is going to be the Donegal fireside version because it's going to be even more intimate. Yeah. And that's been really interesting to explore. And yeah, I can't wait to have the experience just of watching it and knowing that people are literally watching literally around the world. We have, people have told us they're coming from Australia, from Lebanon, from Peru, from Canada, and from the United States. So I'm so excited about that part.
Yeah, I'm really excited that colleagues who I've wanted to see it for all these years are finally able to see it. So it's really exciting.
And we also have a post-show chat, Joe, so we get to chat more, which is great. And that's after the Saturday show. Is there anything in particular that you think we should explore in that post-show chat?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always interesting to think about, what's it like to direct a solo show? I mean, when you asked me to direct this, I had said that I wasn't going to direct anymore. And part of the reason that I said I would do it was because I had never directed a solo show before, and it's been such an interesting learning experience, and really one of my favorite collaborations ever. And so I'm excited to talk about that with you in our conversation on Saturday.
Yeah, me too. I think it's been, I think you have a very unique directing style, and I hope we can share that with our audiences on Saturday in some way, because it's, I've learned so much from that. But anyway, we won't say more now because tomorrow is opening, and just to say, we hope to see some of you, lots of you there virtually, and on the Saturday post show. Great. And Joe, thanks for the editing work for the past.
Oh, thank you. And thanks to Alan for all of his work as well. Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you, Alan Rogers, Jennifer Webster, Martha Knight, and to say also that this show is airing as part of Solo Sirens, and Solo Sirens is a collective that amplifies women's voices on stage and beyond. So we are also presenting Baggage by Nicole Rourke. So that is another show to watch out for in First Fortnight. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye, Joe.
Bye. See you soon.
Have a great day in New York. Bye.